the go zone.
The chaos that had taken over the garage is now quieted. The cars are rolled out for a final time. They are fine-tuned.
Green flag out.
And out of the now.
I don't think he's going to hold it.
As they say, the leader's always a sitting duck. Will he try and go low?
No, he's got a defensive line. And he's going to hold on to it at least through one.
He had a very slow upshift, didn't he, on that restart?
He used a low RPM shifting, as you mentioned, but this is the opportunity for great passing right now, as you see a lot too wide going through turns 1 and 2 at this speed.
Whether you're a child experiencing the Indy 500 for the very first time, or if you're an adult who hasn't missed this race in more than 50 years, or if you just fall somewhere in between, once you experience the 500, it is in your blood. We invite you over the next hour to feel the history and tradition right along with us. And we begin with the storylines that will make up the fabric of this year's Indy 500. We send it down to our team, beginning with Rick DeBrule. Rick?
Win 1 Indy 500 and you get in the record books. Win 4 and you get racing immortality. Dario Franchitti last year won his 3rd Indy 500. And as he goes through his pre-race ritual inside this truck behind me, he knows what's at stake in this race. So is today the day that Chip Ganassi's team can help the Scotsman join A.J. Foyt, Rick Mears, and Al Unser Sr. as a racing immortal?
The name Roger Penske is synonymous with the Indy 500. And once again, he's fielding 3 cars today, all starting in the first 3 rows, all seeking Penske perfection. Today, we'll document the 3 car as Elio Castroneves chases history, looking to become the youngest 4-time winner ever at the Indy 500.
For Andretti Autosports, there is strength in numbers. With a race-high 5 cars competing in this year's field of 33, the odds are already in their favor. As a car owner, Michael Andretti has no preference as to which of his 5 drivers win the race. But as a dad, a win by son Marco would make this day unforgettable.
And if you like the underdog, today you're going to be rooting for Ed Carpenter. He's the David against the Indycar Goliaths. He bested the Penskes, the Ganassis, and the Andrettis to earn pole position for today's race. And he's one of Indy's own, a local, a fan favorite, hoping today to realize his dream of winning the Indianapolis 500.
Thank you, Vince. Young and old come from far and wide to kiss the famous yard of bricks here at the Speedway. Since the ceremonial cannon was fired at 6 a.m., indicating the gates are open, fans, over 250,000 of them, have been feeling the Speedway to capacity. They are soaking in the atmosphere. They are counting down to the excitement of this one-of-a-kind race that was made in, by, and for America.
At the turn of the century, a country looked at her accomplishments and aspirations and decided she needed a way to celebrate them one and all. So America made the Indy 500. She said, "We need something that recalls the miles traveled, challenges met, conflicts resolved, troubles endured, battles lost, and victories won." So America made the Indy 500. Something to honor the willingness to chase a dream. And after all the pain and heartache, to come up short and still say, let's try again next year. It must be something strong enough to rein in 600 horses, but gentle enough to embrace the past. A place that embodies all the rugged toughness of a brickyard, but celebrates triumph with the drink of a child. People said we need a Midwestern cathedral that is both proving ground and melting pot. So America made the Indy 500. Something so powerful, so moving, so visceral, that even in an age of electronic isolation, a child will want to see with their own eyes the great spectacle that their parents, their grandparents, and their great-grandparents saw. So America made the Indy 500.
The Indianapolis 500 pre-race, brought to you by GoDaddy. Your small business wins with a website from GoDaddy.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the 500 is steeped in traditions, but none more unique than the ceremonious drinking of milk by the winner. The milk is brought in on early race day. You see it here, and all the drivers are then asked in advance what variety they prefer. For the three-time champions, Elio Castroneves asked for 2%, while whole milk is Dario Franchitti's choice. And one of the simplest traditions is just showing up. That is George Butch Welsh. He and his family entered the track this morning. It marked his 66th straight year for the St. Louis native. Since 1961, he has sat in the same seat, padded penthouse, box 12, row A, seat 1, every single race. He's insisted that we call him Butch, so today, Butch, we honor you. Just as enjoying the race is a tradition for some families, competing in the race is a family tradition for others. Take the Dailies, for example. Rookie Connor Daly says that he remembers being a little kid in the garage waiting for drivers' autographs. Well, his father, Derek, raced in the 500 6 times. Graham Rahal is hoping that he can follow in his dad Bobby's footsteps. He won the 500 in 1986. Graham is racing for his dad for a second time here at Indy. But the most recognizable family of Indy drivers bears the name Andretti. Mario Andretti won the Indy 500 in 1969, and though they've come so close so many times, no Andretti has won it since. Jeremy Schaap tells us that that could change today as Mario's grandson Marco tries to end one of the longest droughts in sports.
Mario Andretti is slowing down. Lady Luck has reared her ugly head at Indianapolis again.
They called it the Andretti curse at Indianapolis. This is one of those tracks that, you know, we haven't really been able to truly conquer.
Michael Andretti slows down at Indianapolis.
There is something there. I don't know what the word is for it.
Just like his father several years ago, the engine has let go. Michael Andretti out of the 500.
What sticks out are the negatives, unfortunately. There's been too many of those.
5 Andrettis have raced on Memorial Day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Among Mario, his sons Michael and Jeff, his nephew John, and his grandson Marco, the family has 67 starts in the Indy 500 since 1965. But only once, in 1969, has an Andretti quenched his post-race thirst with milk.
Mario Andretti, winner of the 1969 500-mile race.
It was just incredible relief, like the 800-pound gorilla just flew off of my shoulder. Then it turns out to be it was the only one.
Even as they raced and flourished driving all over the world, the Andrettis would always return to Indy, to the race that they say means more than any other.
This is what it's all about, is the Indy 500. So the best day and the worst day of your life sometimes can all be in the same day, but it happens here.
That is where luck is a factor. Andretti's luck has been bad through the